We're back.
All right, welcome to take 2 of starting week 9.
Stream 85.
Well, stream 9, week like 13 or something like that, of the Nier Automata playthrough, where we are going through Nier Automata, which is definitely a happy game, to see where we can shout out to Yoko Taro.
Mostly the whole thing. It's a lot of shouting.
Mm-hmm. I almost did some shouting out last time about the game going into a game-breaking, not game-breaking. I hadn't saved for a while, which was bad, but then I got into a glitch that prevented me from exiting because I was inside of the hacking minigame.
That's right, and this is, I think, where we are now, yeah?
Yeah, we should be right there.
We have to backtrack. I think we said, oh, we'll get to that point before we start the stream next time. And then 2 weeks happened and we forgot. So
I don't even remember what happened in that stream.
Just kidding.
Don't worry about it. We'll do it. We'll get there.
No, switcheroo.
That's where I wanted to go. On elevator. There are grocery store elevators that open up faster than that.
Well, you didn't show any intent on taking it.
So now I have to learn how to play again.
Well, you haven't really been playing anything else on the controller, so hopefully the thing won't be too bad.
So last time we went into this hacking minigame world, which was cool.
Mm-hmm.
The second time? So this is, I think, the second time in the game where you go into the hacking world and you kind of can move around freely without any obstruction, I would say.
There's the one that you do to get yourself
back online.
Out of the corrupted city. Yes, that's it, corrupted city. Train that bit.
This is... Oh.
Yeah, we have to do this all over again.
Alright. We'll see. We'll get there.
Yeah. It's a bit of backtracking, but it's not like 3 hours of backtracking.
Yeah, I don't remember how. That was on purpose.
Yep. Let me do a sound check real quick while we
sure.
play this part. Just to make sure we're good. I checked it before. But...
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Close enough. I don't support Mississippi necessarily, but I will use them as a way to count. So, boy oh boy. Oh no. Cheese it. Oh, I meant remote control.
Oops. You just messed him up.
Can I speedrun strat this? I am moving noticeably faster.
You have SGDQ hosting to thank for this. You're gonna die.
I was not expecting that at all.
Oops. I like that the explosions are less indiscriminate than...
Oh, they are taking damage for sure.
Oh, jeez. There's not a whole lot you can do about it.
Right?
You can't hack them.
Yeah, I'm not able to remote control them. Dude.
I mean, you could leave them to their fate.
I could. I just need a body right now.
Oh, can you get the big boy? With the axe? Or is he not hackable? Nope, not hackable.
He is. Because I got him last time.
There's that one guy. He's still whacking. Ooh.
Come here.
Oh. There's one.
Jeez. Sloppy rat. You look back at the last time I was playing and think, oh, none of this had to happen. I'm so certain that I got that guy.
Oh yeah, be angry. I mean,
Coming
you might get
right
one
at me.
later on too. I like that you don't have to like pick up the items. It's like intentionally not.
I'm so certain I hacked this guy last time.
It is probably an
Oh boy. Innocence. No. Okay. I'll take it.
You got a stick.
I swear I got that guy. Anyways, moving forward. This is not the exit. I came from that way, right?
You came down the stairs. I wanted you to jump and just be gone.
Oh, here. It was this guy I got.
Well, the hacking went a little bit better this time. The muscle memory for, like, just hitching these guys, making them explode is tough to unlearn.
Oh, can't use it. I guess that's for the best, huh?
I was gonna say, is it actually faster based on all the time you take, like, reorienting yourself to and from
Dude,
the
I
high?
am flying. No, those are some Zelda Breath of the Wild speedrun strats.
Ride those babies for miles. That's a checkpoint.
What is?
You said a few of these look usable. I was like, that's a checkpoint for if your body explodes.
Mm.
Ooh. Oh. I think you can hack one of those floaty boys. There's so many bodies.
Gotta pray.
Gotta pray.
It's been a few weeks.
It's been a while.
Kazu, Geki0714, a ruthless android, became the wind on green pastures. Rest in peace, Kazu.
Just got a spry jump. I'm gonna go ahead and suggest that you hack one of the flying guys so you don't have to worry about the
Alright. He's actually doing a good chunk of damage right now.
If it wasn't a good idea before, it is definitely a good idea now. Oh. You don't have to be mean. You could just say no. Unblockable.
Unknockables. Can't knock them out.
Oh god, good thing it's not one of the exploding ones. It is.
Oh, this stun locked me. This is the guy who you're supposed to take, I believe.
He does have a gun.
We're just getting back in the swing of things here. Good games done on a budget. Oh, what? Come off it! Really?
You gotta shoot.
I know. I was trying to find the jump.
We really are just getting back to basics here, aren't we?
Yeah, right. Should have watched the stream again.
I don't know that would help you with your control.
Okay, so there's no.
You can just hover.
Let's see. You'd think that, but I don't have a jump. Oh, there it is.
You know, this was long enough the first time, and now you're like, watch me play the game!
What was that?
That was you jumping backwards. And butting into enemies with axes that probably put it in your butt crack.
Jeez.
Yeah.
There you go.
There's a jump.
When you're close to him, it doesn't want you to do it.
Oh.
It seems,
maybe he's in the way.
It seems like it, yeah. So if I...
He was like directly on top of you.
Yo! Cheese it!
Always a contrarian.
Cheese it.
Oh, that one's yours.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh. Did I get 3?
Yep.
That was only 2.
No, 3.
Cool. Remote control.
Wow.
OP.
You just prime the walkway. Is it the dodge?
Yeah.
It's making you hop? Oh.
I feel like it's going faster.
I couldn't even begin to guess if that was the case.
It feels like it's going faster for sure.
Oh.
How you guys doing? Everyone alright?
I think it's safe to say that they're having a bad day.
Oh, for sure.
They're not dead.
Oh, these aren't. Yeah.
So. I mean, they seem like they're out of it. So they'll pop their game. They're like, whoa. I think you had a different one last time.
No, I think it was the same one.
I remember the one like.
Alright.
Alright, so this is the part you got
yes.
stuck in, I believe.
Yeah, we gotta pass a little bit.
Hopefully.
Oh, gotta unlock it. We didn't do this last time. No, we
Oh, you
we didn't
tried.
go, I didn't try to go down that way. Gotta get our Gestalt report. We'll get to you, Gestalt report 1. Numero uno.
If you turn it backwards, does it make you drive faster?
Maybe. I never tried evading while in this mode, so.
I don't think there is an evade in this mode.
There is not. I just tried. You never know.
Very true. What? I can't remember how. Oh, you got bumped against the wall by one of those things.
Ooh.
Yikes. Hey.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Fair.
Immediately one died.
Look at this. This is a mess. Did I do this last time?
You did not die this time. I don't think you died. You just got stuck.
Did I just choose it?
No, you have to go back the other way.
There's more
and
stuff.
then it was you go this way and then you go the other direction. And that was where you got stuck. So don't get hit by the blocks.
Jeez, those things are tough. They take hits. Wasn't expecting it. I never saw it coming. That's a different game.
We should not straight that game.
I will not be touching that game now.
It's too much of a commitment. We'll be like 80 years old and still picking our way through.
Ah, this is interesting.
Ooh.
What are you guys? You? Okay. Got another Gestalt report. Number 2. What are these?
Those are the robots. It looks like that when you go to the first room with one, when you take over that first one.
Cool.
But it's very cool.
Just want to check that out.
As they do.
Context. And we'll go through those once we're done with this. So,
way out of the way.
yeah, right.
And a fine.
Number 3. We did it in order. 1, 2, 3. There's no point in making it jagged.
Aesthetics. Would you like to be able to get caught on every single corner?
Zoom, zoom. It's like Uncharted.
Big arena. Why is it like Uncharted?
Yeah, because I'm running away from something and like looking back and shooting at it.
I can't argue that.
It's just like Uncharted.
I believe you.
Oh, this is super cool. Just a big battlefield with stuff.
Big old
Dang.
Yep. And
All those hits that I had.
なんとか耐え抜いてください。工場システム掌握 50%。
Ooh. Ooh.
spicy.
この怖さえなんとかすれば。
Come on, come on. Alright.
Jeez.
90%、92、95、98。
Ah!
Oh, use the iframes.
There you go. We did it. Omedetou. So this is when 2B fights off the orb.
Or
Orb. Counts.
with legs.
Spider orb.
あまたの戦いと冒険を経て預言者は言う。ああ、大地の慈悲を。ああ、天上の喜びを。鉄のくびきから解き放たれ、私たちの魂は救済されるだろう。永遠に。永遠に。今のは月面サーバーで聞いた言葉。どうして？
報告 2B による敵大型兵器の撃破。
ああ、そうか。わかった。
9S
司令官。
すまないが司令部まで来てくれ。
了解しました。
Not quite the same.
I don't think that that's a viable strat.
Uh-oh. Commander wants to speak to us.
君がメインサーバーにアクセスしていた痕跡が残っていた。
そのことで聞きたいことがあります。司令官。夜波計画の中に月面人類会議の設立記録がありました。これじゃ順番が逆です。まるで僕たち夜波部隊が人類会議を作ったかのような。
その通りだ。月面の人類会議サーバーは我々が設置した。
じゃあ
人類はもういない。正確に言えば人類は月には行っていない。月からの通信はプログラムで用意されたダミーに過ぎない。月に残っているのはわずかな人類の遺伝子情報だけだ。
なんでそんなことを。
異星人が襲来した時にはすでに人類は滅亡してしまっていた。このチップに全ての記録を保存してある。興味があるなら見てみればいい。
どうしてこれを僕に。
理由なく戦える者などいない。我々には命を捧げるに値する神が必要なのだ。自分で決めるんだな。これからどうするか。
Leaving it up to you.
人類がもういない。2B になんて言えば。戦闘配置行かなきゃ。
指令 9S に出撃命令。レジスタンスキャンプ付近の 2B を支援せよ。
詳細状況
廃墟都市エリア全体に暴走した機械生命体が大量に出現。
そんな敵は弱体化したはずじゃ。
原因は不明。大型兵器も確認されているため速やかな対処が望まれる。
Thinking this requires immediate action.
警戒レベルが4に上昇しました。繰り返します。警戒レベルが4に上昇。
Whoa, what was that little hologram lady?
I wonder.
Is it Alice or whatever from Resident Evil, the movie?
電波障害のため通信不可能。
急がなきゃ。
Dude, this is like Lost Planet 2 right here.
And this is just to show off is like I can pilot a flight unit and it's pretty cool.
Uh-oh.
Ah. Spooky walls, knock it off. I think you could do a little sword spin thing to clear out even once you hit. It can clear out the bubbles.
You can't use it in this mode.
Oh, okay.
I could have used the special, but...
The special we were talking about.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's only so helpful, I think that... Why? Why, 9S?
Just had to make an entrance.
大丈夫。いや、命中してよかった。
Very expensive. That's science.
It's science.
Just a bunch of electricity.
Sure. What do you want to fetch?
How did it know?
Sometimes you just gotta be.
Oh.
Or so the Snickers.
Ah. Alright. Gotta take it easy there.
Yeah.
Should be able to do this right there.
I'm waiting for this famous last words. This should.
Yeah. Come on. Tired. We are bossing.
Was it doing anything?
I don't
I
know.
don't see an HP bar. Let's practice this one. Yeah. Oh, it was going. Its HP is super low.
I wonder if I had to take down the armor.
Yeah. No, like you were doing damage to it before because its HP is like 20% when the HP bar popped up.
Bite me, chicken. That did look like a core. So this is the final act of playthrough A.
Again.
トゥービーさん聞こえますかトゥービーさん私たちの村が
パスカル聞こえるくそ
Oh, you know it. We're gonna go save Pascal.
I'm calling it.
Nobody can just Pascal. Except me when I'm menacing Pascal.
So they dropped a lot on us. So 2B doesn't know anything about what's going on with the Council of Humanity. That was revealed before the end of it, Act A, which is nice.
Yeah. Or at least she hasn't made any indication that she knows.
Yeah.
The commander doesn't sound like she's told
ナイ
anything
エ
else.
スさんネットワークにぶら下がっている村の入り口を封鎖して応戦しているのですが私たちの武装ではまずこいつを排除
There we go.
But A2 was the one that said that Command had betrayed us. So
There was mention of betrayal.
yeah, I wonder if he's even gonna do that
People will not fight without a god.
or without a reason.
There you go. Oh no. This will be a lot easier.
Nope.
Hopefully. I love this attack so much. It's like, really, what can you do about that? Just go with it.
I feel like I remember wanting this to be a giant snake in the hacking game too. And it wasn't. I'm also a little bit happy because I'm bad at hacking games. That probably would have been awful. But patience, creativity.
Just let it come to me. Take your time.
Oh, so I think it'll be good. We'll get another ending today.
That's true.
We didn't get one last time. I think we did get one. I think we've gotten one every playthrough. Or
Except
every
for
session.
the like fourth playthrough, I think. Or fourth session.
Yeah, we've been pretty good about it. We just hit a bit of a down period.
I couldn't help but think that there were a bunch of times where I should have checked for for an ending.
Yeah.
And it hadn't occurred to me, and I was like, "Oh, that would have been a good time to try and end the game."
Yeah.
ありがとうございます助かりました何があったんだネットワークに接続されている全ての機械生命体が一斉に暴走したんですおそらく全体を統括しているユニットが暴走したかと
イブって機械生命体だ
その統括しているユニットを破壊すれば全体の活動が停止するのおそらくポットイブの位置を特定できる
報告位置はすでに特定地図にポイント完了
私たちがイブを倒す
パスカルは村を守ってて
お気をつけて
ああ、来たのか。お前たちも思うだろう。こんな世界、意味がないって。俺にとっては兄ちゃんだけが全部消えてなくなる。
Full Ozra's Wrath.
どうせ兄ちゃんを殺せ。
Jeez.
俺は
Ugh.
Brutal.
That's a mess. That's a new one. Thank you. Ah. Jeez. Nice.
Ooh. The ring. Okay, we'll turn
Somebody doesn't
the,
want to be hacked, huh?
turning the hacking
I like it.
up to 11.
Let's do this. They reward to double the XP.
So it does do a lot of damage.
So rude. It's just so cheap.
It's like a whoop. This is a hard one.
Sorry. Oops.
Nice.
I'm just gonna sneak
You
in there.
overcame it.
Now this is cheese right here.
Well, you gotta be good at it in order to do cheese, because it definitely was not cheese for me.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, if you're not good at this, it feels like more like cheese just to shoot him.
Ah, this one again.
Nice. You clean run.
Flawless victory.
It's like slowly.
I don't think it's
smaller
doing
plus
anything. I think it's got to do its final attack.
機械生命体からのエネルギー供給と推測。
ネットワーク経由で周りの奴らのエネルギーを吸ってるのか。
このままじゃ拉致が開かない。部にハッキングして停止さ。
I
I'm gonna
probably
try
should have
hacking
played it.
into him again.
Yeah, more than I've ever hacked him before.
Ooh. Ooh.
Hug it.
トゥビー援護して。
了解。
Ah. Oh, this is super cool.
攻撃。
We shoot him.
Are the white ones indestructible?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the black cubes.
This is so cool because his avatar is now his real world, or his projection in the hacking space is now his real world avatar. which I just find to be like a really, really nice touch. Because up to this point, you haven't had. It's kind of been touching and touching and touching how the real world locations and stuff are manifest in the hacking space.
Yeah.
So to see like now, like there isn't any reason why. Wasn't there one where 9S is in here and you're running around, or is that later on? Or
I think it's later if you saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. He really loved his brother. That's too bad. His brother really loved hate. I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna go right. Does that make sense?
Challenge yourself.
Yeah. It's a dead end. It was a maze. Hold on. This is super cool though, because they've introduced this idea of a maze early on. So when you get to this point, it isn't like something like crazy. You're like, oh, I've never dealt with this before. So this is handled really well. Shout out. Oh.
ねえ兄ちゃん、僕戦うことは嫌いじゃないよ。だけど兄ちゃんが傷つくのは嫌だよ。兄ちゃんがいなくなるのはもっと嫌だ。だから二人でどこか静かな場所に。兄ちゃん。
Ah, what's Avin doing there? No, the virtuous contract. Isn't that what it's called? Virtuous treaty?
One's treaty and one's contract. I can't remember which one's which.
This again?
Ooh, fucking ballsy. They're like.
I mean, there's no real reason to get good at this part of the game, but to kind of try and push it and see how fast you can make it is kind of just a fun little challenge. Not our near field communication system.
All that HP.
Can't hack them.
You can shoot them with your car.
How can I? Oh, that's right. What? There you go. He broke the lock on. Oh. I'm not really doing a lot of damage with that. I like the glitchy, because you're
Yeah.
not in a good place right now.
Shit's bad, man. All the labels.
I don't remember the button. What is it?
Like first aid or something? Did you try to or did you change it to something else? I feel like you changed it to something else.
I feel like it's that one right there. It might be on cooldown. Huh.
Yeah. You figured it out.
Hey, he just died, whatever. It's no big deal. I'm pretty sure I set it to L2. This again. Ugh.
イブのネットワーク分離時に物理汚染されちゃったみたい。そんな。大丈夫。バンカーにあるデータで巻き戻ることはできるから。
でもそれじゃ今の君は戻ってこない。
そうだね。汚染データをバンカーにアップロードするわけにもいかないから。
イエス。 データ信号が共鳴し合って。
A lot of very well placed heads, all looking out.
Only the bodies exploded.
It's like Terminator with all the skulls.
That's
on the
right.
ground.
An unreasonable number of skulls.
And no other body parts. There's
None.
bones.
Only skulls.
Only skulls. Where was that?
Buried.
ちょっと待って 2B。
君は
僕パーソナルデータを機械生命体側に残していたみたいで、なんか気づいたら周囲のネットワークの上で自我が再形成されたんだ。こうやって複数の自我が統合されていくのは貴重な体験だから記録しておきたいんだけど、まだ保存領域へのアクセスができてなくて、とりあえずこの辺りにある敵のメモリーに多重化して保存しておいた後に、僕が自分のボディに戻れたらいいです。
よかった。
こうやってアダムとイブをめぐる最後の戦いは終わった。この戦いは戦局に大きな影響をもたらすだろう。僕と 2B の戦いもこの後まだしばらく続くんだけど、それはまた別の話。
Ending B. Ooh. Why are there extra things in the scenes that we already saw that definitely there weren't extra scenes in? Okay, copy.
Well, you should look up Kenta Okura. He's the UI artist. Lead localizer, Tim Van Ingen. Good job. Good job. So,
So what do you think?
this itself is a nod
Hmm.
to the first Nier.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
the second ending credits are in Japanese.
It's a different version of the ending credit song.
It's just, yeah, it's the same ending song
Right,
as ending
different
A,
language.
which is in English.
Ooh.
You know, a little bit more. We didn't have this last time, did we? I don't remember. Check the tapes. Closure Object Inc. Just one guy. Consultant.
Oh, it's marked up.
I know. I'm just seeing what I can and can't do.
Oh.
Classified information. We are back to being 2B.
I think the map is always marked as classified. In
When you're in the bunker.
When you're in the bunker, I think. I think that is.
That checks out.
Was it case?
We did great.
It's your operator.
You did great, 2B. Thank you so much for all you've done. It is. Well, not ours. It's just his operator. It does look like her, though. Is 9S chilling out in his room? Oh, that's where we're supposed to go. You end. You self-destruct here.
We already did that ending.
I know, but if you do it in the middle of the credits.
Rude. First off, rude.
You did great, 2B. Self-destruct. Stern face. Stern face commander, floating in space.
And then you have to do all that in the game over again.
I love. I think it's the only version where the vocalist tries to convey like breaking down
Yeah.
in it, and I think they do it well. I think. It's nice and it lets it stand out.
I don't think it'll end the credits.
2B 待ってたよ。これを渡しておく。
E-drug, what are you doing on the side?
2B
Huge. On the nose.
なんでもない。気をつけて。
予定されていた準備行動を完了。最終確認。実質に配備された装備。
So there's a lot there at the end. You got Adam being in the network, some form of him being in the network.
Or is it like using memories?
Yeah, is it? Because they weren't really interacting any differently than they do in the scenes that have already gone by.
And it's just Eve talking.
Mhm.
I don't think it's I don't think.
I don't.
It's just Eve talking
Yeah.
to him.
He says, "I don't really hate fighting."
思い返せ故郷を奪われた苦しみを我々は諦めはしない海を空を大地をおぞましき機械生命体に奪われた地球を取り戻す本作戦の成功をもって今ここでこの戦争を終わらせるのだ人類に栄光あれ
I don't like that at all. I'll take the save, yeah. I don't like that. There's a trailer for another part of the game,
It has to tip its hand as much as it does.
and they show stuff. That was worse than the first one, which was a letter from Square Enix PR. Let him do his thing.
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's good.
Ooh, what is this?
That's enough.
We haven't seen this. We don't even know what that is. Nobody knows what that is. I don't know what that is.
Nobody knows what that is? Okay. No one knows
What is that? I've never seen a place that looks like that has a bunch of white flowers in it. This is news to me.
In a distinct but humble shack.
Was that what that was?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to take a guess, it would seem like a distinct and humble shack.
I don't know.
All
What
right.
are they trying to do?
So we're moving on. That was ending B. Moving
Or not.
on.
To be.
Or not 2B. I mean, it was definitely 2B. There was definitely a 2B involved. So we're moving on.
敵
To the
ネッ
next
トワーク機関ユニットであるアダムおよびイブの撃破が確認された。現在敵の指揮系統は一時的な混乱状態にある。この好機を逃さず人類軍は機械生命体に対し総攻撃をかけることが決定された。無論我々ヨルハ部隊も例外ではない。思い返せ、故郷を奪われた苦しみを。我々は諦めはしない。海を、空を、大地を、おぞましき機械生命体に奪われた地球を取り戻す。本作戦の成功をもって今ここでこの戦争を終わらせるのだ。人類に栄光あれ。
Death Trooper outfits here.
サーバー管理担当 3S、 サーバー管理担当 3S、 容量管理のため速やかにサーバー管理室に戻ってください。以上。
Why wouldn't you
I don't know. I just
subtitle
know.
that? It's calling 3S, I think. I'm telling them to go to the server room.
司令部より各ヨルハ部隊員へ。地上に降下したら事前プログラムに従い作戦を自動遂行してください。情報漏洩を防ぐため緊急事態を除き地上からの電波通信は禁止とします。以上。
Localizer
Yeah, come on.
and programming team that localized this. What did you do? Or what
This
what
is like
didn't you do?
Persona 5 all over again.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oof.
The news.
All the background chatter was
Yeah.
just completely untranslated. That
I know
was,
it's
that was really rough.
I
'Cause
know how
my
would you
Japanese is
handle it,
not good enough.
but
I mean, just
we
There's-
want to know what it says, even if we don't, even if it's
Honestly-
unimportant, because it sets the mood as every single background conversation in this game does.
I mean, it's context, and you should provide that context. And that's the thing, is like,
Not
It's
context, more like
not-
set dressing. Right?
it's like kind of splitting hairs at that point, but I feel like it's saying like, well, how do you differentiate like the background conversation from the foreground conversation? And it's like, they've been doing subtitles for how long, or like closed captioning for how long? There's some convention for that. You can convey that. You got a mail during the
Yeah, you're right.
credits.
I'm just appreciating the Bayonetta heels.
Yeah.
Let's check our mail, because we don't want to be that guy. Council of Humanity Special Correspondence. Attention, all androids. We have received word of the recent destruction of Adam and Eve. Ooh. The enemy machine lifeforms central networking units. With the enemy weakened, now is our moment. We, humanity's great army, will now launch an all-out assault, drive back the invaders, and reclaim our rightful home of Earth. Glory to mankind. So, this is interesting because Adam and Eve weren't the reasons why Yorha was relegated to these hit-and-run attacks. Like, they're a relatively new occurrence, like in the last couple of days or weeks, however long the initial A and B playthroughs are supposed to take in synchronization. So, just because they're gone doesn't mean that the deadliness of the machines, it's an assumption.
Yeah, is that there's no structure anymore, and that they're fractured, and that they can't
Right.
coordinate attacks in the way that they did.
But implying that they weren't able to coordinate attacks before Adam and Eve were around in some way. Much of this is unknown as to how the machine network even works to begin with.
Right.
It's not known to the Council of Humanity, or at least, is not indicated to have been known.
Now, I mean, it's kind of alluded to, at least in my memory, it's alluded to that there weren't any real coordinated attacks by the machines when they were all on the network. Is that they were just kind of like rudimentary in their approach for
Yeah, a bit
how they-
instinctual and reactive, I'd say.
right. Also, there's those 3 Gestalt reports that we have, so I don't know when you want
We
to
do.
read those.
All right, before we start the game, let's go over the things from the last game. So yeah, we'll read Gestalt reports 1 through 3 because those are.
They're a little beefy. Take a few minutes, but if you're watching this
should I get some water?
later, it's worth it. This is some good stuff. These are nods. Ooh, we have the saved data also.
So let's see the save. Yeah, let's go through our intel. It's been piling up here.
The shipping records. We read this, I think, during the.
It looks familiar. Purified water. This is what's being shipped to the moon.
Right, and we noted. Oh, it's really empty.
Right, there isn't a whole lot on it. Just the bare minimum.
To sustain.
Storage body records. So in here we've got 9S is not stored currently, and 2B is stored at this point. So the Council's Yorha records.
This is where the Council of Humanity is under Project Yorha, which is the inverse of what was generally believed of that. The Council of Humanity was created by the people on the moon, and then Project Yorha was created in order to support that, and to be the ends, the means.
So let's get this on record. Note that these documents are classified Level S, confidential, and are not to be disclosed to any persons affiliated with Yorha aside from the commander. The index, Project Yorha outline, Yorha forces, Yorha unit combat system, bunker administration, chain of command, Council of Humanity Development Department, back door. Don't put your back doors in the index, please.
Or do, you know.
Yeah. If you're hiding secrets from me, please do put your back door in the index. Support units, black box, and resistance communications network. Permission is to be received from the designated parties responsible for each entry prior to viewing. So we'd have to get approval on each of these notes.
So we can see the index.
So here we go. We have some top secret Project Yorha information. This is given to us by the commander, to 9S. So let's go over this. Project Yorha is a comprehensive information project intended to enhance android morale. This entry details the circumstances that led to its proposal, as well as information related to operations conducted during its individual phases. Note that this document is marked with Level S confidentiality and should not be disclosed to any Yorha personnel, save for the commander. On the subject of human extinction, following the collapse of Project Gestalt, wonder what that is, around 3400 CE, that's in our time, the Common Era.
It's a little bit in the future.
Yeah, it's 1400 years into the future.
Just a little bit. Just a hop, skip, and a jump.
1300 and what? 81 years into the future.
I'm not doing the math on that.
The remaining androids searched for a way to revive humanity. But they were unable to discover an answer, and humans went extinct by roughly 4200 CE. Project Gestalt failed, and humanity didn't necessarily die out until,
for a while.
800 years into the future.
We're still kicking for a bit.
Afterward, the genes of Gestalt and structural information of the remaining replicants were recorded and sent to a storage facility on the moon. Oh, so what's this replicants? Is that like Blade Runner?
I mean, yeah.
So on the subject of loss of android morale, the news of humanity's extinction was meant to be a closely guarded secret, but rumors of the event eventually began to leak out. Having lost the one thing which they were programmed to protect, android morale began a precipitous decline. Concerned by this turn of events, Command designed Project Yorha as a means to lift android spirits. All right, so you all failed.
But don't be sad about it.
But don't be sad about it because they got better. It's definitely not a lie. So on the subject of Project 01 through 03, the lunar server. The first stage of the project was spreading the word among resistance groups that humanity was not, in fact, extinct, and that the last remaining remnants had managed to escape to the moon. This deception was supported by installing a communications server on the lunar surface to send regular transmissions. Said server was designed to be manned by as few maintenance personnel as possible. Project 0201, establishment of the Yorha Squadron. And the last one. Through the dramatic alteration of the Next Generation Combat Unit project that has been proposed at the time, new Yorha models began to be manufactured. Officials models were created following the implementation of data acquired from an experimental squadron and were then deployed to all regions. Certain members of the Yorha operations staff, however, were informed of the full scope of the project. These units were tasked to operate and protect the server on the moon. All right. So there's a special moon group.
There's commanders that know about the moon, and then there's everybody else, essentially.
So now we know Project Yorha, according to the commander, by classified information meant only for her and no others, and it seems to make sense.
It certainly would make sense why that would be the case.
The Council of Humanity is propaganda meant to lift the spirits of an army that has been fighting a losing battle for thousands of years at this point.
Only because they had androids that existed and failed and didn't want those androids to
be sad,
suffer as a result of their only instruction.
Yeah,
So
their
making light of the
purpose.
situation.
They became. They lost their reason for being. Their raison d'être, something like that, and they probably all went suicidal or something.
It probably was not a good time.
Probably was not a good time, so Command thought up the only way we can get these guys back on track is to give them something to live for, so lo and behold, back in action. It's pretty convenient. And unfortunate, because Yorha models at this juncture, or point in time, are just being sent to their deaths in an ongoing fight of being saved and redistributed and saved and redeployed, I should say, to combat, to die over and over again.
Which is, I think, the first line in the first playthrough. I had honestly forgotten about it until you played this through again, which is to be talking about, like, the cycle of being sent to die and then coming back, and being sent to die and coming back. So,
I don't remember. But
yeah, it's like 2 lines at the very beginning of the first playthrough, and it's not really brought up again.
Yeah, no,
it's true. It's a really good, like, foreshadowing of, like, what the later kind of concept.
So they never die. They can lose. They can lose their experiences up to their last saved data. But if you assume that, like let's say 11 has saved right before, or uploaded her data, or their data, before deploying, and when, or 11B, excuse me, I think it was, and when they got shot down, that short span of a few hours is lost, but that person is still recoverable. Anyone who dies, any androids that we have seen dead, may still have a living avatar somewhere on the bunker or in the world, because
it might be somewhere else, but I think it's at least in my mind, it's kind of alluded to that the damage doesn't necessarily come from you coming back. It's the people who knew who you were, that you are not that person anymore. It's kind of like you can extrapolate that experience that 2B is having with 9S of they're back, but it's not the same person. Learning the mannerisms, going through the motions of, learning who someone is again, but being that person who already knew who they were, but that person not being that person anymore. Is like, that's more of the taxing burden of the cycle than it is for the person who doesn't remember.
Right. That is an interesting thing to impose. Let's say that every Yorha unit any unit that gets deployed to the field and therefore has a higher probability of dying or being destroyed and having to re-upload. I'm trying to think of the traders.
Mm-hmm. The B.
They
right?
still have saved data for the traders before they turn trader.
Right.
There wouldn't be any reason for them not to.
Sure, but at what point did they have questions about their allegiance, and at what point did they act upon it? So they probably wouldn't activate. They probably wouldn't bring that unit back.
They might not. They've not said
I would
anything
assume
about
that-
what happens in
Yeah.
that situation.
Because it wouldn't make sense.
Do you remember Battlestar Galactica?
Yeah.
They have
You have like the revive ships.
yeah, but they had the that whole number 13 or whatever,
Mhm.
or number
I think it was,
I think 8
it was one
or
of the
9.
13s that they did.
I don't remember. There's
Yeah.
12 max, and the first were 9, I think, right, or
Mhm.
something like that.
I don't remember.
The final 5. So the first 8. So it was somewhere's in 8. I think it was number 8. It was one of the women and God, what are they called? Cylons.
Mhm.
There wasn't any reason they couldn't come back after being killed, so they boxed them, and that was what they said.
Yeah.
They just like said, "Oh, you disagree with us?"
And you're
Shipping
not
you
coming back.
away.
Yeah, that
So-
one died, and they just didn't revive it.
Right. So that's a cool little. I don't know if they. I really don't know if they discussed that in this. You don't have to say it.
I don't remember. if
But
they
I think that that's like a really cool idea.
But I think it's a fair assumption that if you had someone who's traitorous, that you would not necessarily be able to identify, or that you might not be able to ensure that that person would not be a liability in the future.
Exactly.
Just-
How would you remediate that, or you know,
Right.
like what triggered the that kind of traitorous behavior? Can you run two Bs at
Mhm.
once? There isn't
yeah.
any reason to it that you wouldn't be able to.
Well, they're not machines, though. That's the thing. Is like they're very much
Right. What are the
based
what are
on
the
humans.
rules?
So in that, like, their own psychology and mindset. So it wouldn't make sense to necessarily have copies of the same unit operating at the same time,
Right.
because there's kind of that like mental burden that comes from that. Like they still interact with each other like individuals and like people. So like you can't have more than one. So they need to.
Yeah. So
Unity.
that's a convention.
Yeah,
And,
that's just how they're made to work and how the psychology of
Right.
how units operate. Is it says that emotions are forbidden, but they're very keenly
aware
created with the ability for emotions. Which
right,
is
and
also
I mean they have
interesting.
psychological needs of having to be given this reason to live. They're not just
Mhm.
purely objective,
Yeah.
must live. You know, they have a very organic sense of
Mhm.
self.
Right.
So
They have,
that's
they have ego,
mm,
as some smarter people than I would call it. But,
yeah.
okay,
So we
where do
saw
you-
the potatoes.
Hell yeah.
Monsoon season, the mysterious lithograph.
With the rule.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go. There's
All
this
right, so looking at
Gestalt, or Project Gestalt, that we heard a little bit about, but we don't know what it is.
I think we've seen reports like 6 and 7. They were found in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to March 12th, 2014. Gestalt Report 1. Summary. The proliferation of the white chlorination syndrome that emerged in 2003, alongside the appearance of the giant and dragon, has continued unabated, and outbreaks are now being observed on a global scale. Despite being researched in laboratories across the world, not only have there been no breakthroughs in the development of a vaccine to prevent infection, we have yet to ascertain how it even spreads. All right, so white chlorination syndrome is something, some sort of infection that modern to 2003 medicine cannot handle.
Mm-hmm.
A little reference to the giant and the dragon, who are the giant is the Black Queen or something like that. What is it? White Queen?
The Alien Queen. But yeah, I
Is
think
that
it's
what she's called?
I think
I don't
she's
know.
called the Alien Queen.
I didn't play
Forgot.
Drakengard 1, so I don't know. but I've read it. I just forgot. And Dragon is
The Red Dragon. Not that one.
guy.
That is Kaim, and I can't remember the name of the dragon.
Not
Angelus.
Mikhail. Angelus, yeah.
Angelus. Who is?
I don't know.
Female dragon.
Oh, is it? I
believe
haven't played,
I
so I
believe
don't know.
that is.
I think you're
Angelus is a
right.
female dragon.
So cool. Some nods.
Yep.
However, many technological breakthroughs have been made as a result of research conducted on the Maso particle that was discovered at the same time. This is a white chlorination. All right.
Mhm.
We're confident that the technology it enables the separation of the soul from the body and the independent preservation of both.
Mm.
So you can separate the soul from the body and then
Keep 'em
keep
there.
the soul alive and keep the body alive in
Mhm.
some form. How they figured that out, who knows? But I'm sure somebody did it by accident and called
Maso
it a
particle.
discovery, right? Will be the final defense against the unprecedented threat to humanity we now face. Now that the project has passed from preparation into the main implementation phase, we've given it the official name Project Gestalt.
So that's what Project Gestalt is.
What does the word Gestalt mean?
It's German because they talk about the Gestalt principles.
Mhm.
It's,
We can look it up later. So for
it's a psychological concept. Gestalt principles have to do well. Some of the Gestalt principles have to do with how your brain processes things, but I can't remember what the original basis is. But yeah, I will look it
no
up.
problem.
I learned about that in school.
Sure. Yeah, you really sold me on that.
Yeah.
Project Gestalt Report 2, April 4th, 2015, so a couple years later. Protests in opposition to the spiritual preservation method that was disclosed as Level 1 information related to Project Gestalt have sprung up in all areas. All right, we got a leaker.
Someone's leaking.
The committee continues to receive formal complaints from our research team regarding the collection of biased data as a result of the Gestalt process being conducted on the sick and elderly. Oh, so it's the data, their main test subjects are sick and elderly, so any data that they collect may not necessarily apply to the healthy and young.
Yep.
The number of civilians having undergone the Gestalt process remains at 4. 4 old and elderly people.
Yeah.
Or sick and elderly. So old and elderly is a bit redundant. Old and elderly is Speed of Sound Sonic's grandfather.
Old and elderly.
Old and elderly.
Old and elderly OG-san.
A public relations department will be established in order to better control information and improve our image. We will also consider rescheduling the project itself if such an action is deemed necessary. All right, so they're doing some of their own propaganda back in time.
It's fair.
That was the end of it, right? Yeah. Project Gestalt Report 3.
Big jump. Big jump in time.
September 15th, 2053. So
You're right.
a few decades. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, big jump. But it's still a big jump.
Yeah, 10 years. So a full decade.
Mm-hmm.
Summary. We have received a report from the laboratory indicating that the basic technology of the replicant system is expected to be completed by the end of August.
So
Verifications, verifications of its safety, along with clinical trials, will be conducted from September through November. That's a short period of QA, but all right.
Hey, time's desperate.
I can't go any further.
Yeah.
A report will be submitted to the Prime Minister indicating that the completion of the replicant system will represent a tremendous leap forward for Project Gestalt. This report will be handled by the Public Relations Department. All right, so somebody's spinning it. Some things that we saw before. So this Project Gestalt, Project Replicant, something to do with separating the souls of humans from their body.
What were in 6 and 8 again? We haven't read them in a while and I don't remember.
That's fine.
Since we're kind of like painting a picture of the whole thing.
Sure. So Project 6 is a few decades after that. Today's committee meeting was canceled due to the absence of a majority of members. The contact network for urgent absences is to be confirmed at a later date. So between 2025 and 2024, 19 years pass, and they're still trying to hash this thing out.
Yep, there's some
And-
there's some kind of meeting that was supposed to happen about. We're not sure.
And then another 9 years later,
So the approval.
so Project Gestalt undergoes approval in countries across the world. We recognize that there have been imperfections in how information has been regulated with regards to civilian. Until the safety of the final system has been verified, all information related to the subject matter is subject to level 4 classification. As such, its relation to the Ministry of Health and Welfare's life rehabilitation program must be kept strictly confidential. The Ministry of Health and Welfare's life rehabilitation program. All right. So we still got leaks, more leaks. Countermeasure C, handle those leaks.
Stop the leaks, deal with the leaks that already happened.
All right, so there's this whole thing going on with humanity before they go extinct, where they're trying to separate their souls from their bodies for some reason.
In order to mitigate the damage from white chlorination syndrome.
Did they even say that? I think the observance of the Maso particle caused the separation, but they never said that was necessarily. The reports don't say necessarily that they.
And the first one it talks about keeping people stable.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, separating them stably, and that they haven't found a cure for white chlorination syndrome. So there's a lot of context there, but it's pretty clear that you can.
It'll be
the
used,
fact that these
right.
exist in the same document is
Yes,
there's a relationship thereof that we're still trying to figure out how to deal with it, but we found a way where we can separate people's bodies from their souls and keep them stable. So.
All right, let's hop right into it. We chatted a bit about that.
Took a little while.
Why is 2B getting a new outfit? You gotta explain that. Maybe they're getting serious. Before they were fighting for their lives. 80%.
2B に真実を告げることができないまま最後の大規模侵攻作戦が開始された。だけど僕はまだ知らなかったこの戦いの結末と僕たちの運命を。
以上が命令です。理解できましたか？
僕たちスキャナー部隊は総攻撃に備え敵の防空システムをハッキングで麻痺させる。
その通りです。よくできました。
なんか子供扱いされてる？
気のせいです。防空システムを受信している機械生命体は電波状況の良い高所にいるはずです。ハッキング対象の機械生命体について大雑把な予測位置をマップに転送しました。
了解。
対象はくれぐれも破壊しないでください。破壊してもしばらくすると代わりの個体が現れてキリがありません。
はいはい、そんなことしませんよ。
I'm just waiting for that beep beep. Got different music going on right now.
Covert hacking going on.
I feel like I'm in Stormblood. Throw out that ninja. You know, it would make sense for an anti-air thing to be high up. Checks out.
対象は電波状況のいい高いところにいると推察されます。ビルの屋上などを調べてみてください。
了解。
That's what I said.
Making it hard on you.
This looks mildly useful.
We're cooking with gas.
You okay, buddy?
やっぱり子供扱いされてる。
次もよろしくお願いします。
はーい。
That looks more like an existential crisis than a hacking attack.
It's uncomfortable.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Big boy.
Ah. He's spunky.
More もう少しだね。
It's sad. Oops. Alright, so I'm gonna go here. And then I'll hit those guys.
I can make a nice little track.
I don't want to do that extra.
Oh, his body.
backtrack. Was that a
There's
body?
a body in
I
there.
didn't see it.
We didn't pray for it.
I didn't see it. Don't die in the corner.
Can't pray for what you don't see.
Yep.
If I don't see it, it's not illegal. The old Homer Simpson method. Which I feel like is one of the few Simpsons references that's stirred in my brain. It's like the fish evolution joke, him going into the hedge, and the if I don't see it, it's not illegal. Like, and that's it. That is the
It's
extent
just
of
a
my
little
knowledge.
wet. It's still good.
対
It's
象
still
の外
good.
見は通常個体と同じなので注意してください。ただ、対象に接近すればマーカーが表示されます。
なんだかあいつらどんどん賢くなってるような気がするな。
Looks like it's at the top of this. And
Nope.
no.
So,
Was that not
big old-
the ladder?
It's around the other side. Around it because
What did I do?
I don't know.
Oh
It's like right.
no, the thing was that I did this last time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I
Nice.
just forgot that you
Cheesed
could
it.
do that. Yeah.
Cheese it. Got some exercise. My cat just woke herself up out of sleep and she looks very angry.
Naturally.
Nonplussed.
How dare I wake myself up?
Yeah.
順調なようですね。今回の作戦では他のスキャナー部隊員も総動員されています。私たちも遅れを取らないようにしなければ。
はーい。遅れを取らないようにします。
9S。
何？
戦闘中はなるべく当該エリアから離れてください。
それじゃあ支援できませんけど。
あなたのようなスキャナーモデルは戦闘向きではありません。
あれ、心配してくれてるんですか？
いえ、戦場にいても足手まといなだけですので。
ひどすぎる。
She is babying the heck out of them, though. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Whoa,
Nothing good in there.
we gotta be quicker than that.
Guess I should have gone up in that vine over there.
Either way, I'll get you ready to go. There they are. Still hilarious. Still terrifying. You're gonna shoot it or you're gonna just like make it select miserable? That's what you
しまっ
get.
た。
Whoops.
9S 命令はハッキングであって撃破ではありません。壊してしまうと再配備されるので意味がないからです。
Oh,
It gets dropped
敵
up
の
on
後ろから
that
そ
thing.
ーっと迫ってギュッとハッキングしてください。
分かってるよ。
that's super funny. I didn't know that was the one to be hacked. I wasn't even thinking of it. I was just playing with it. That is really funny to make one of those guys. What you need to hack.
Gotta
around.
hack him quick. Or he's gonna hack you up.
Explode. That's not a good joke. If he was one of the guys with the saws, that would have worked.
God, I hope the next one's a guy with a saw.
Oh, he's trying.
Rude.
Man, they don't give you any guardrails on these things.
Nope. I love how he sensed you from so far below. He's so calm when he's not
Freaking
screaming
the
and
heck out.
exploding, you know?
11S より 9S へ聞こえますか？
聞こえます。
こちらの担当分作業は全て終了。そっちはどう？
こっちも。あと一つかな。
了解。あとバンカーに戻ったらデータ同期をしておいて。
忘れてた。
君の戦闘データが未納だからスキャナーモデル全体がアップデートできないんです。
了解。この作戦が終了したら対応する。
頼みましたよ。
I want to know if that's the same Seiyu doing another voice. Because it kind of
I
sounds
kind
like
of
it a
want to
little
look
bit.
it up now. Was that 11S?
Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Very elegantly, just.
Rude. Rude.
Right? That was good. You're like, oh, it's
He
gonna.
came down.
Ooh.
Wow. I guess you have the decency to come down to him.
Right?
He minced you up pretty good while doing it.
これで分担は
You
全
okay?
部かな。
推奨戦闘状況が悪化する前に 2B と合流。
分かってる。2B との合流地点を地図にマークと。
The big boy. Oh, it went back. It looks like you got enough of them.
Enough.
Oh, you hacked enough things to get the percentage.
Cool.
I suppose.
I don't need to max out, I just need to get it below a certain level.
It seems that way.
Was that right? You're
Gotta find out.
Seemed like it. A little.
It's the one by the overpass that you climb up, I think.
Mhm.
So that makes sense. Jameson?
No, that's 11.
Go for a little bit longer.
See what we got.
I do want to go to bed at a reasonable time because we definitely last night. Really last night.
Ooh.
始まった。
Big ol' attack.
It's getting intense.
Juicy.
2B さんの作戦開始地点は廃墟都市の南西にあります。飛行ユニットで使い、現地で 9S さんと合流してください。了解。先日のイブ戦で破損した武器も修復して搭載しておきました。到着時にはすでに全体の作戦が始まっていますので気をつけてくださいね。ありがとう。
Oh, okay. Never tried.
我らが誇る精鋭ヨルハ部隊が敵ネットワークよあるおよびイフを撃破したこの勝利は地球奪還に向けての大きな一歩だ
That's the sword swing in this mode.
喜びの声に満ちている今後のさらなる諸君らの健闘に期待する人類栄光は
Maybe don't go for the melee one.
I was trying to see if I could hit it with the edge of the shield.
That was a hard end arrow. For the end.
That's right, they like stun lock you and they catch you.
Maybe your special move.
I don't remember the key for it.
That was it.
And it all missed.
Oh, was it because they were
I think it might have been.
It'll be a little 3 seconds. If you don't just let it out, if you're still in the game. Just ah. You just like
Cheese
was like,
it.
nah, I'm out.
You wanted no part of
You killed
what
all my
the-
friends.
Yeah. I surrounded myself with my friends and
I'm
killed
good.
them.
I'm good.
B
状況は
作戦は開始。先行部隊はすでに交戦中。僕たちの役割は先行部隊の状況に合わせて援護する遊撃部隊。先行部隊が交戦している場所をマップに転送しました。援護に向かいま
He's
しょう。
coming to get you.
了解
There's your hacking.
There you go. Tough little guy.
Whoa. Just so we're clear, when you said why is she wearing that outfit? It's like that is the outfit that every BU that's not
That's
PB
true.
has been in that we've seen outside of being in the bunker and they're like not combat uniforms, but all the other BUs.
I was wondering if I could switch out my pod skills
Mm.
in there, but I could not. So Mirage. We'd use hammer. Blade's pretty simple, huh? Spear. Wires. See what we can do with this.
こいつ一度ハッキングした機械生命体のようです。遅効性ウイルスを発動させて物理ダメージを与えられないか試してみます。
Nice. These are high level ones.
Yeah, right.
We'll be able to put them inside.
I don't actually need to kill these guys, so I won't.
You will have to kill some of them in this version.
How's Ankles doing? Might not be able to talk to him with these guys tailing me.
Might not be able to. Oh, he's marked as black.
Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we lost him. I'm just curious if he has anything special to say. Probably not. But... Got nothing. Ankles, man. Don't leave me hanging.
こちら 7B 先行攻撃部隊デルタ隊長
交戦中の機械生命体が暴れていて手をつけられない。
こちら 2B 遊撃部隊、今からそちらの映画に向かう。
了解、感謝する。
Whoops. I dodged that one.
Sure you did. I can see why they needed to jump. You can use the pod for troubleshooting here too. Chip away. Helps a little bit.
I'm just getting a feel for it, really. I wasn't really trying to... Oh, you know what? This'll make a big deal, too.
Was your kill stuff set?
Yeah. I dodged that. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted.
I don't know what finish blast is. Sweet. Sounds sweet. Rude.
Been hacking so long. Forgot how to play.
You also didn't kill anything you didn't have to when you were playing this game. You're not blocking them.
Alright, we'll get there. Oh.
次の部隊の援護に向かいます。
私たちもそちらに同行し援護しよう。了解。
You can pick up the.
Yeah, I still have it. Thank you.
こちら攻撃部隊オメガの 8B 担当区域を制圧した他の地域の援護に向かう。
Very militant section of the game, huh?
It's a full like military push.
An operation.
Feel it. You can see the ground.
こちら 3B チータ部隊隊長だ。機械生命体どもがどんどん増えていて手に負えない。
too much fun here.
You're firing your missiles into the abyss. That was a hot shot. It was like.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Good shot.
Gotta get good.
That is kind of what happened.
Yeah. It was like.
Good call. Good call. You know what? I don't think I can do better than that one. Please. I'll allow it. So where will that put me? Probably at the start of the 2D stuff?
Yeah, probably.
Dude, he wound up. That was
Yeah.
That was Little Mac in Smash Ultimate.
Punk.
I have to go get my
Your
my
body.
chips.
Yeah, you can go do that one first. Oh no, there's only two. You can
Yeah,
go credit.
yeah. I saw it too. So generous. Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out.
That was a good. That was good. I wasn't even mad when it happened.
It's on the map.
こちら
You can see your body.
リー
Yeah,
ダ部隊
thank
隊
you.
長だ。機械生命体どもがどんどん増えていて手に負えない。
There's somewhere. Oh, watch out for this boy over here.
That attack in particular. Ooh, Chucky.
Alright. It's 4K. Nice. I just don't want to be snuck attacked by this guy.
Snuck.
Snick. It's a Wolverine reference.
He just flies away. Like, oh, you're gonna gravity me? Goodbye.
Chewy dudes. Yeah, I saw that coming, but
Ooh,
I did not see that coming.
Got you on the shockwave. That might have been actually what killed you, was you got the one hit and the shockwave of hitting the monster.
Jeez, that hurts.
Yeah, the game isn't screwing around anymore. The first two playthroughs are just the trial runs.
Right? Tutorial.
It definitely gets way harder than other playthroughs in my opinion.
That poor little one.
Hi.
See ya. Sorry, buddy. I didn't want to do it.
This killer be killed.
Apparently, right?
Yeah, the game gets to the point where it's like, oh no, you're fine. You can no longer play the pacifist route. That's to the right. There's like one left. Getting beat.
He's just running away. I don't feel good about that at all.
私たちも同行しよう。
視界が悪いですね。
こちら砲撃部隊オメガの 8B 担当区域を制圧した。他の地域の援護に向かう。
It's not giving me the grabs like it did before. I wonder if that's combat armor. That right there.
Huh. Well, I mean, you are heavier.
Alright, consistent.
こちら 4B 先行攻撃部隊アルファ隊長敵の攻撃に手を焼いている
こちら 2B 遊撃部隊今からそちらの援護に向かう
了解感謝する
Oh no. Was that my guy's Alpha Squadron?
他のポイントも急いで援護しに行こ
Yeah, I
no,
think the
no,
two
that's the one
guys-
that just called Alpha.
Yeah, there is definitely a penalty for taking long, but I think I think it just means that there's no support here. You don't have any other units for the units. It's just and 57. Jeez.
Alright. I have to pay attention, I guess. So tough,
Yeah.
these guys.
Pretty
Chewy!
high level. You also might want to check your chips that you hook up to. You might actually like your attack and stuff. You haven't practiced 2D in a while.
I haven't done any melee combat for
Yeah.
20, a few dozen levels
Yeah.
probably.
So you probably picked up some chips that you have.
2B さん新たな敵の出現を確認しました部隊オメガが衝撃を受け苦戦中です援護に向かってもらえますか了解
う。思ったより苦戦していますね。
急がないと
Ah, bodies.
It's going
About
pretty poorly.
as you'd expect.
Yeah. And it's about to get complicated.
部隊オメガを援護する
感謝いきなり囲まれて苦戦していたところだ
このまま行けば勝てるナイエスさらに増援が来ないか周辺を警戒して
了解。
What are you running away from? That's different. They haven't done this before.
大丈夫？
油断した至近距離からの EMP 攻撃が再起動
No music.
援護する
You have to.
視覚迷彩何がどうなってるんだ 2B は僕が守る
Not initialized hacking.
There's items you can use to get rid of this if you want to. I don't know if you have any or not.
Very forceful and persistent dude.
Yeah.
I'm about to just get EMP'd again.
Yeah. I like the EMP mechanic, that they wait until later in the game to use it, really. Where it becomes something like a hazard that you have to deal with.
Yeah, it's a status effect element,
Yeah.
right?
I like the distance and time though, that they let you figure out the game a lot before they throw that at you because it's really complicating. But it's the right amount of challenge. Any earlier.
Ah.
Hi, friend. Hi, friend. I feel like killing that one far in the back is not going to save you from getting beamed in the face.
Yeah, probably not.
It's
right?
like.
I was ready for it though.
You were. Saw him coming.
Use those iframes. I did not want to eat that that second one. Or I wasn't trying to eat
Too
it.
bad.
Nice try.
Peek out.
Modern warfare strats right there.
Gorilla.
Ooh. Ah, I got caught.
Geometry.
Oh, gotta move right. It's not my usual stick.
The more I think about it, the more I pretty firmly believe that this game doesn't get really, really good until C and D. A and B are good, but C and D are very good.
Wow.
And I kind of forgot how much of a difference I felt in that.
I mean,
I
I'm
have to
supposed
save
to hack them.
2B, and I'm gonna hack everybody else.
I've been trained by the game to know that that's not a good thing.
Yep.
That's fair.
攻撃機能が動かない。
I have
夜ハ部隊の識別信号だ。僕が 2B をハッキングして識別回路を焼き切る。
お願い。
That's not like.
Victory lap.
Wicker spin.
司令部に通信、状況確認。
不可能。機械生命体による妨害電波を感知。
くそ。
2B 妨害電波を出している個体をマークした。
わかった。
目標地点の情報を入手。マップにマーク。
Can't kill allies? That ain't right.
You won't even kill the machines.
Shouldn't have to kill anyone. Look what it gets you. Nothing good.
You have that mob right behind you, so I wouldn't stop. Like, you're gonna be like, and you're dead.
You just saved the world, though.
あのでかいのから妨害電波が出ているようです。
I was stun locked. Good reach.
It was one of the your units that are so you know, they have very short reach, but they are very close to you. Yeah.
ジャミングは解除されたはず。
司令部に通信、状況報告と救援要請。ボット。
通信ロスト。司令部に接続でき。
くそ。まだジャミングが。
通信環境は良好。通信ロストは接続認証の失敗によるもの。現在、 司令部の通信機能は完全に沈黙。
I wonder if it's because the IFF is turned off.
一体何が
I mean, why would they off then?
キリがない。
トゥビー、考えがある。バンカーには非常用のバックドアがあるから、そこから僕とトゥビーのパーソナルログデータを全部アップロードして、その後ここをブラックボックス反応で吹き飛ばす。
分かった。
データアップロード 30% 完了、50% 完了、
kind of-
70% 超えた。
9S まだ。
もう少し 92%。 トゥビー、ブラックボックスを。ログデータのアップロード完了。
Effective. I like that they're black boxes, like they don't work too hard to explain them. They're just not there when they need to be protected, and they are there when they need them in their hand. It's like the right amount.
I like the extra pair of boots. I never noticed that.
That are not 2Bs. Because they're too short.
トゥビー、
司令部に報告を。
It feels like a lot just happened. So, do a little quickie
Actually, I
save.
have to go to the restroom real quick. You
Oh,
can keep
sure.
going, though.
All right, I've got permission. I'm gonna keep going.
これは。
司令官。
トゥービー 9S も一体何をしてるんだ。
地上のヨルハ部隊がウイルスによって乗っ取られたんです。僕たちは暴走したヨルハ部隊をブラックボックス反応で。
ウイルス？何を言ってるんだ。地上からはそんな報告上がってないぞ。
あれは偽装です。現在バンカーの通信は封鎖されていて、
そもそも命令もなく戦場からなぜ戻った。
だからヨルハ部隊が暴走して。
いや、汚染されているのはお前たちじゃないのか。
違うんです。
トゥービー 9S、 貴様たちをウイルス汚染の疑いで拘束する。
待ってください。汚染。
司令官、退避します。
くそ、扉が。バンカー内部までウイルスが入ってるのか。オペレーターさん。
違う。9S、あれは。ネットワーク
3,000 gold.
そんなことが。
Just passing that up.
もうこの基地は終わり。
That's creepy.
Terrifying.
Elevator's not coming down, so I guess I have to kill these people.
You have to save the commander.
I mean, we could run away.
I think that it's all just that weird, so they're just like melee. Oh no.
Those are the guards. There were some guards with there. And I like how it does very little damage because they don't have weapons. They are beefy though. Oh. Ah, coming on the downswing. Brute force them.
開いたよ 2B 緊急ポスト現在バンカー内部輸送機が全て不動状態になりました全ヨルマク隊員は速やかにバンカーへ退避してください
It's a little messed up to pick up the currency from your fallen comrades.
Hey man.
Oh.
人類に栄光4年で撤退全機現地状況の
I mean, it does make sense.
They're
I'm
like,
not
no,
gonna lie.
you're not going to
意識
run.
が
Yeah.
2B 油断しないで
Sorry. Thank you.
Do you need healing items?
I'll assume I don't. I barely used any.
このご飯あんまり美味しくないねそれがいつ終わる
Seems like I would have made a hole.
Look at that.
She's got really good aim.
Well, I mean, also,
Oh, that is.
it is assumed that it is a black box explosion that it takes for you to blow the whole thing up. So, yeah. There's some stuff going on outside.
That's not good when there are explosions in
司
space.
令官この基地はもうダメです一旦退避しましょう
どうしてお前たち2人は汚染されてないんだ
わかりません
いえおそらく僕がデータ同期を保留していたからです以前バンカーのサーバーデータにノイズがあったのでそれが気になって
どうして
アクセスユニットは汚染されています格納庫に行って飛行ユニットを奪いましょう
仕込んでおいたウイルスがこんなに離れてる
Get some levels. Power level me.
Hurt me, daddy.
I don't understand that reference. I need that skill salve. Apply it directly to the forehead. There. It's okay, things are exploding, but we just
We gotta
need
check it
to,
out.
See how exploded things are. That's a good touch.
Somewhat.
I like that the elevator works, but you can't go into that
Yeah.
module.
If all the doors were closing,
Mhm.
it would make sense.
Yeah.
I guess.
Jeez, a little cry at the end.
Yeah.
Harsh.
They make you feel bad.
Doesn't feel good, that's for sure.
Nope. I mean, you feel bad enough with the plate with the machines, and then
These are supposed to be your friends.
格納庫から飛行ユニットで脱出します
I assumed if I just face tanked all those things, I wouldn't need to
司令官
heal.
早く
私はいけない。
司令官
私もサーバーとデータ同期をしていたからな。
でもそれなら 9S が
そんな時間はない。お前たち二人は最後の夜派部隊なんだ。生き残る義務がある。
司令官。
それに私はこの基地の司令官だ。せめて最後まで上官らしくいさせてくれ。
トゥービー、もう基地が。
司令
行けトゥービー。
That was good. Ooh. Why don't I get to hear more about Isao Negishi?
too many big names.
Yo Onchi.
Yeah, I can't imagine that atmospheric re-entry was for units is particularly fun.
Emergency
Yeah.
atmospheric reentry. Saito, thank you. Shout out, Yosuke Saito.
The machine with the bucket still going.
He's trying. He's got his own problems, man. This is good. That was really good.
敵いや違うこの反応は夜派部隊
Ah, this is so good.
このままじゃ 9S 機体制御を貸してここを突破するわかった本機の機体制御権限を 2B に移行完了
9S 搭乗機体の制御を掌握コース自動設定戦線空域からの離脱ルートに入る
ちょっと待って。何これ。ダメだよ。
ステルス機能解除
夜派機体 2B ステルス機能を解除
トゥービー。トゥービー。
He's like, oh, I got a sword too. Ooh.
機体ダメージ甚大推奨脱出
なんとか地上に着陸しないと
The old 9S landing.
反応炉温度上昇 FFCS NFCS ともに反応なし報告攻撃手段を全て喪失
They do a good job of like progressing it at the right pace.
敵反応多数確認
I will tell you, I believe that there is an optional, but it may require you to redo
I'll wait till it unlocks
Okay.
the.
later on. I just want to let you know. I know that
we got
there is
our
one.
we got our one ending.
Yeah, I just want to let you know because you had mentioned like
Yeah.
I feel like there were some that I didn't know about. There's one I definitely
I like
yeah.
how we're on the coast.
know.
That couldn't have gone better. All according to K-Cop here. I was gonna finish them off with the melee anyway, so but thank you. I always read dented plate as dental plate.
It could be both.
Dented,
It could be dented.
dental palate.
plate. That's very different than plate, but sure.
I think they
mean-
want me to go the other way, but I saw the side I'm over here.
How about you get like a walk away from the objective ending that I
Again.
forgot about? It's like, ah, shit. I don't think it's at this point.
That would be funny.
警告ウイルス汚染を感知推奨早急なワクチン投与
Uh-oh. I gotta get that.
Gotta get the pie right.
What happens if you get the pie wrong?
I don't even want to think about it.
警告ウイルス汚染度 16% に上昇 NFCS 回路に異常を検知
I can't jump.
他
And
の
I can't dodge.
アンドロイドに汚染を広げないようにしないともっとアンドロイドの反応が少ない地点を
検索報告商業施設の廃屋付近が該当警告ウイルスを除去しなければ夜波機体 2B に深刻なダメージ
分かってる
In case you didn't know, you're gonna take serious damage. Get the pyrite. Copper ore at full capacity. So the commercial facility.
ウイルス汚染度
It's where,
21%
Yeah.
上昇
汚染の
It's the mall.
Yeah.
Commercial facility.
報告ウイルスは
You can walk across
事
the
故の後に
I am trying so hard to dodge this
進
guy.
化しており除去が困難
They do not make it easy.
No. We meant to do the other thing.
You have to wait till it passes.
Mm-hmm.
Don't rush it, man. Yeah. Yeah, taking the other path is a lot easier than falling down that hole, but
Hey, man.
I'm trying to tell you, you're like,
Okay.
you're walking past the. I think you're walking past the.
What thing?
There's a ramp right there. Go up. That's the direction I'm going.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm?
Don't keep it to yourself.
What?
Information, man.
I was trying to tell you.
That sweet Joho.
You're getting mad, man.
That sweet Joho. You gotta feed it.
Joho? What is Joho?
It's information.
Oh.
Japanese. Oh, she's trying.
Yeah, they. It's probably easier to go the other way. It's that jump.
運輸総戦度32%上昇
I like that you're making it sound like I can go back in time and redo that,
No.
and that is gonna help me out in any way.
今日は即一本
There's another pathway up here that is easier to walk up.
I can't move. Is it because I'm too far? That is really cool. It spreads so much that it just debilitates you?
Yeah, or the time that you have where you're not incapacitated is shorter and shorter.
Yeah.
The longer it goes, yeah.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
Works for me.
It is hard though, making that trek. I remember. I think I died twice trying to do it.
Hmm?
It's kind of late. Oh man, gotta do that whole push again. That really sucks.
Yeah.
You need to learn to save more often.
I didn't really have an option to save. I guess you could save the entire time that you're in there, but...
司令官
トゥービー一体何地上僕たち地上あれは偽装そうだからいや汚染違う
No, wait for this.
トゥービー 9S 貴様たちを
Alright, so you were saying that I probably have some better stuff. Let's see.
I mean, you might.
No, you made promises. Alright, go fresh.
Fresh. Ooh, see, don't put the lower ones, because you got higher ones.
I'll just take them.
Alright.
Her down attacks.
They're the ones that are in the air and you're like,
Critical hit chance by 1. That is not helpful at all.
hey, that's up.
By 1%. So low.
Yeah, but it's the lowest rank one. There's a critical plus 1,
Okay, there
which
it
is
is.
like 2%.
It's so useless.
It goes up to like plus 6, man. What do you want? Like, hit rate up plus 15 out the gate?
It's so useless.
You're unreasonable.
Why?
I don't know why you think it's that funny.
Because it's 1% up on your critical. So if your critical hit percent is at like 10%, it's like, ooh, 11%. Wow. When you could be using 5 for, you know, upping your percent damage by more. I don't know the math on it, but it's just so low that it just seems like it would be inconsequential.
All right. You've kicked the game enough.
It's
Shout
so,
out.
It's so
Move on.
funny. You want those critical hits, right? Here's 1%. 1%.
Enjoy it.
Fill up your thing. You got 6% maybe. It's good. I like it. Combos continue. That sounds good. I would have to do the math to know if it's good or not, but that's fine.
Auto heal. Oh wait, no, I don't think it. Auto heal is use items, I think. Oh no, that's it. You're gonna be doing a lot more killing.
Yeah, right? Wasn't doing it before. See, that's a bit more of a progression right there. 5% to 15%
Yeah.
to 20%.
Yeah, 15 is lots of lot, but it's a lot of still cool.
That's really good. Especially against Yorha units.
Yeah, the melee defense will help. You had a +3.
It was really expensive.
Okay.
These are all just hacking ones.
Did you look at support?
Oh, I thought I did. I skipped it. My bad. I don't need evade range against these guys. Just get some XP, I guess.
This is the inventory management part of the game.
Just doing some things to helpfully optimize and make it so that we don't have to worry about certain costs.
Got everyone.
Yeah. 15%. It's equivalent. This is 10. I already have that one equipped. So 10 for 8, 9.
5 more.
What was that last one I just put up? This one?
Yeah.
Alright, so I have 20. That's 16. Weapon tag 10%. So I did 3.
Nice.
I mean, that's not optimal, but it's good enough for what we're doing.
It will help.
扉が内部までウイルスが入ってるのか
Oh man, those things are going down a lot
オペ
faster.
レーターさん違うないですあれはそんなことが
ずいぶん楽しませてもらったけど、もうほとんど基地は終わり。
I don't have to heal because we just die so fast.
Yeah. And you have the deadly heal.
Yeah,
too,
that's-
so you're getting the auto regen and dropping stuff.
Yeah, so this will hopefully go quicker.
Yeah.
I apologize,
That'll
me
help.
of the future and any potential viewers. There was sick money back here.
Yeah.
Sick money.
Sick.
I could always use a melee defense, so let's do this. Go, 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 go.
Cheese it. Walk, Commander. Let's move it.
人類に栄光4年の戦い現地状況
まだ意識がトゥビー油断しないで
There wasn't anything particularly.
There are some items.
There were items, but nothing that. Okay, Gladys. Or Soundwave. Sweet, sweet items. You're rich, man.
Just carrying around their money. You know. Just in case there's a good deal.
The food's not great, but it's expensive. The food's not great, but that don't mean it ain't cheap.
That's fair.
Or it is cheap, I suppose. Well, that.
Can you save? I guess it doesn't matter.
I did quick save though, didn't I? When I was up here.
You
quick saved
quick
at
saved
some point.
earlier
こ
than
の基地
this.
はもうダメです一旦退避しましょう
どうしてお前たち
All right, all right.
You quick
That's
saved
fine.
before all of
わかりません
いえおそらく僕がデータ同期を保留していたからです。以前バンカーのサーバーデータにノイズがあったのでそれが気になって。そうかアクセスユニットは汚染されています。格納庫に行って飛行ユニットを奪いましょう。
楽しいな楽しいなくそ仕込んでおいたウイルスがこんなに花開いてる
Ooh. Toasted.
Trying to do something like that earlier, but just hasn't been lining up.
Ooh. Rude. All of y'all.
There's so many bolts that came out at the end there as I walked away.
I like
Items.
the loading of the door opening. I never noticed that. Next to the door, it was like.
格納庫から飛行ユニットで脱出します
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
I've never noticed.
See
Oh,
what
cool.
it's gonna be.
Mhm. I like that it wraps around the edge.
Mm.
It's a nice touch.
Good design.
Consistent. It's like a Samsung Galaxy Curve. Is that a phone? I don't know.
It should be.
司令官早く
私は
As much as it hurts to skip this really good opening.
司令官
私も
でもそれならな
そんな時間
Well,
は
we'll have to watch some of it.
それにせめ
Thing. The combat.
トゥビ
Mm.
もう基地が
司令
トゥビ
See, what happened was they were like, that's a really good opening, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it so they have to watch it twice.
I like the kind of implication too of like, this is where the story starts.
Mhm.
Of like everything before this was just context.
It's like Final Fantasy 13. The game doesn't get good until 20 hours in.
ハブ隊
Yeah, and I like just having the credits again is like punctuates the point of like, no, we're trying to tell you like, this is where the story is going. This is giving you enough information so that you can understand the story they're on.
ママちゃん 9S 機体制御を変えてここを突破するわかった本機の機体制御権限を 2B に移
I
行
love that she pulls a fast one.
9S 搭乗機体の制御を掌握コース自動戦で戦線空域からの離脱ルートに入る
ちょっと待って何これダメだよ
ステルス機能解除
夜波機体 2B ステルス機能を解除
トゥビトゥビ
警告機体ダメージ甚大推奨脱出
なんとか地上に着陸しないと
警告反応炉温度上昇警告 FFCS NFCS ともに反応なし報告攻撃手段を全て喪失
We're at terminal velocity plus a little bit more.
Mhm.
All right, we're back to where we were. Not a
Sorry.
beat missed.
You might be able to use that save right at the end of this way before you can start going through the sewer tunnel. So I'm not sure, but maybe.
So one thing that I regret is killing these guys. I didn't have to do that, so.
I'm just gonna
ウイル
handle
ス汚
it.
染感知推奨早急なワクチン投与
Oh, it's more expensive. You can see. It's around the corner.
Yeah, it's not green.
I don't know. I think that just means you can't use it to transport.
It's too late.
Okay.
ウイルス汚染
I look forward to seeing this again.
NFCS 回路異常を検知
If they wanted us
他
to
の
see it.
アンドロイドに汚染も
Like,
広
I
げ
want to see that sick opening again.
ポッと
One more time. Roll the clip.
しても
検索報告
Roll that sweet bean footage. Isn't that the
Beautiful,
thing that
beautiful beans.
警告
sweet beans are? I was like,
Sweet beans.
sweet beans are a thing. I won't hear otherwise.
分かって
I'm really worried about 2B like electrocuting herself. So where I was caught was I was trying to get back up there.
No, you can't go that way. It's not, or at least it's.
Why not?
You see, there's that little pathway that goes to right where that guy's walking. You can walk straight across that way, I believe,
Oh,
through
okay.
the building.
All right.
Jesus.
ウイルス汚染
Okay.
21% に上昇
汚染の除去と再起
You were getting caught up.
Yeah, I know. I have very little,
放送が回転
being that I cannot jump.
除去が困難
You're like, did you know?
I mean, I know
You
you're
can-
gonna walk around,
Did
and then
you-
you just like walk straight into the like,
Did
the
you know that you can go up on ledges? Like, no.
Do you? Oh. Ah, slippery copper ore.
Did you know in Nier Automata there are ledges that you can jump on?
You can go up them. I know, guys.
Thank you. Where the hell am
You're
I?
gonna jump across here, right? The other way? No, not. No. Yeah, that way.
Oh, it's this place again. I
Yeah.
remember
You just
that.
wait for. That's like the one jump you have to be able to make going that way, so you
That's
don't have to worry about it.
Thank you
The
for
corruption.
pointing that out. I appreciate it. It would be very handy if I could turn into a wolf right now.
You just gotta slow walk.
I'm looking at you, man. Oh, there's still dead people here.
ウイルス汚染度32%に上昇視覚処理システムに異常を検知
2B. You are.
月面人類会議市場の分析警告ウイルス汚染度57%に上昇 FFCF 回路異常を検知
Are we gonna make
Are you gonna make it?
警告ウイルス汚染70%システム本領域進
This would make for a very good, what's the Snapchat filter? It's the I'm about to lose all my data filter.
I'm about to lose a lot more than just data. The whole system is being corrupted.
Can't dodge.
ウイルス汚染90%警告中枢神経系に異常な発熱を検知
That's called a fever.
内部爆発の危険性がある調べてきた異常検知警告ブラックボックス返金警告データバックアップシステム破損当該システム破壊による
The Mac has a nice effect to it.
市街地を
バックアップで痛いか
Oh boy. Audio's still messed up.
Mm.
What?
Ooh.
Who am I? Where did my Buster Sword go?
It's,
Sword?
you know,
Sword.
around.
That's good aim, right there. Uh-oh. Red eyes. It's never good. Good core strength.
私の記憶みんなを未来をお願いするね A2
The virtuous contract is her memories?
2B のブラックボックス信号を検索
2B のブラックボックス信号
地図にマーク
警告大型の振動を感知地下の構造が不安定になっている模様大規模地震の可能性を示唆推奨早急な離脱
離脱なんかするわけないだろう 2B 大丈夫
Oh boy.
ナイツ
2B そんな
Symbolic.
Everything kind of goes sideways.
Dude, that's sick. That's pretty sick.
Where'd it come from? The ground.
Aliens, man. It's the 4th of July.
And all the groundwork is laid.
2B's gonna be alright.
Yeah, it should be alright.
She's doing alright.
夜破棄隊 2B のブラックボックス信号は途絶
Or not.
死亡を確認
Mm.
状況を共有する
夜破棄隊 9S は本日破損部分の復元修復が完了再起動可能状態にある
夜破棄隊 A2 も再起動予定
提案ライトの点灯
確認 A2 および 9S 機体の安全の確保
問題ない
ならば残りの課題は一つ我々は夜波支援システム A2 および 9S の機体が稼働するなら随行支援する義務が存在する
同意。
A2 および 9S の位置を表示。
Mm.
So we're at a fork in the road,
Mhm.
if you will. We have two options. We have
Yep.
the option to either see this new character who we know nothing about, who's just to become the character who has killed
Mhm.
our one of our protagonists,
Yep.
or we can see out the other's journey.
Mhm.
Um,
Part of it.
right.
You flip flop in between, just so that.
Yeah, I
you
remember, but it's like, what would feel appropriate
Mm.
now? Would it be appropriate to jump into A2s, knowing that 9S's, we're leaving 9S for a
Mhm.
period of time. We have no idea what's going to happen to 9S or what's
Mhm.
happening. We could know right now.
Yep. He seemed pretty mad.
He was very upset. He saw something that he really didn't want to see. It implies that he's one of 2 Yorha left now.
And the
As
person
far
that
as
he
he
cared a
knows.
lot about
Yeah.
is gone.
Right? But there's this new character who is a rogue agent, a traitor. They were supposed to be killed on sight
Mm-hmm.
by anyone who came across them. And this person has killed many Yorha units. So I don't know which.
This is your playthrough, my dude. You gotta make this call.
Oh, I don't make calls. I flip coins.
Okay, flip a coin then.
Do we even have a coin?
There's a quarter over there.
Let's do it. Where is it?
Right by the speaker, behind the cat.
Oh, got it.
Behind the cat tank, where people usually keep their spare change.
Whoops.
And there it goes.
That's not a tank so much as a cat power loader. So
What is it?
we'll just do heads is A2 and tails is 9S.
Okay.
That looks like
that's a tails.
a tails to me.
Yep.
There's a little heads guy. All right, cool. I assume that you don't care about that at all. You're gonna trust that it's. What did I say? Tail. That's tails. So we got to do 9S. We got to know what's going on with 9S.
So little emo boy, what's going on?
Pod 153 will continue to support Unit 9S. Proposal: Pod 153 should periodically review the mental state of Unit 9S. That would probably be a good idea.
That is a very prudent
course of action.
Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Yeah, he's not in a good state. Usually when you yell like he yelled the last time that we saw him,
that's not a rational yell.
That's a sign of something. Ooh.
気がついたみたいよ、デボル。おはよう。よく寝たな、9S。
I'm very happy with my choice. Or with the coin's choice. Oh, we forgot about the resistance guys. What's going on with them?
Most of them are dead, I believe.
A lot of them were.
A lot of them are dead.
あなた、2週間も眠りっぱなしだったのよ。見つけてきた私に感謝しろよ。
2B は
お前の方がよく知ってるだろう。ブラックボックス信号も切れている。
そう。
デボル、ポコルタイプのアンドロイドは治療をメンテナンスに特化した希少なモデル。バンカーなき今、彼女たちがいなければ 9S の修理、補修は厳しいと予測。推奨、感謝の言葉。
ありがとう。
私たちのタイプは
昔は大勢いたんだ。なんでも大規模システムの管理を任されていたらしい。
らしいってどういうこと？
当時の記録は消去されてるから何があったかわからない。私たちのモデルは過去に暴走し事故を起こしてる。
同型機は事故後にほとんど処理された。私たちが処分されていないのは再び暴走しないようにサンプルとして監視されるためなの。
でもおかげでこうやって仲間を助けることができる。それが私たちが犯した罪への償いだと思ってる。
あまり無理しないでね、9S。あまり無理しないでね、9S。
見つけてきた私に感謝しろよ。
Double straight shooter.
報告。アクセスポイントからメール受信の連絡。
Don't be that guy.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, the mail server is probably destroyed.
Apparently not.
So we got an email right at the end of 2B's storyline. Attention all androids. This is from the Council of Humanity. Attention all androids. As you are all aware, our recent large-scale offensive ended in crushing defeat, with the loss of our Yorha compatriots being a particular point of deep regret. Long will we remember their brave sacrifice. However, do not lose hope, for the truth is that we, humanity's great army, still possess the upper hand. Go forth and fight for victory, not just for your sake, but for the sake of the fallen as well. Glory to mankind, the League of Assemblymen, Council of Humanity.
Alright, they're saying keep going.
Keep on pressing
Keep
on.
going. Did you want to save and call it there? It's kind of late. So.
Will we not get a good...
This is a good stopping point.
Alright, I trust you. We'll go with that then. So we will call it here. It's been a little while. A couple hours, so...
Oh, you have the menu.
Yeah, I have to. That's one thing I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah, it's kind of inconsistent.
I mean, it's been consistent, it's just not convenient. 28, 20, 29.
Alright, we're into 30 hours. Got a little ways to go though.
Alright,
So,
thank you, future me, and whoever else chooses to watch this. We are now about to see just what happens in this wonderful world where everyone that we knew, for the most part, is dead. Gonna give a shout out to Yoko Taro again. I mean, that was a wonderful intro to wonderfully directed, what would you call it? Introduction scenery? Event?
That scene,
yeah, the whole event for starting up.
Yeah.
That was really well done. It's interesting to kill off your one of your main characters. I haven't seen that since Modern Warfare 4. He was a good guy. Spoilers, I'm sorry, for Modern Warfare 4. He, the other guy, not the good one, dies.
If you know what it means, you know what it means.
You know what it means. What else? I mean, what happened? We're introduced. We've got some people that we've been introduced to before
Like
that are
passively,
a little bit more.
like
yeah.
real passively. We've met people on Double.
I mean, let's not forget that that's there.
Yep.
What
That's
is
a big old thing.
What is that? A freeway in Los Angeles? Like,
It's a big tower sticking out of the ground.
I
in a
love
pod.
the idea
Thanks,
of
pod.
metal being bent. In this, it's not metal.
It's not really metal. It's like
I
what
know,
the,
but it looks like it.
it's
It kind
like-
of looks like a spiraled structure.
It looks when you see it up close, it looks like the stuff that the Corrupted City was made out of. The white, like
Mhm, mhm.
marbly,
Right.
like flat texture.
Yeah. The moon
but
rocks
yeah.
from Portal 2.
Right. Right.
And the moon juice. Not to be confused with vacation juice.
Very different. Yes.
So
anyway,
that's
yeah.
a really cool thing that how
Very different
this spirals up, and you get a lot of that kind of imagery, symbolism.
Mm-hmm. We learned a little bit about Project Gestalt, which we'll
Know something
hopefully
about
find some
Project
more
Gestalt.
about that.
Mm-hmm. We got a little bit of Project Replicant.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's dead now in the bunker, right? So the commander was infected, bunker exploded and entered the atmosphere, burned to bits.
Mm-hmm. Commander
died. All the operators are gone.
Yep. It's just A2 and 9S that are Norway units.
Of the Yorha androids, and there are androids which are not Yorha. Some of these guys, the resistance members.
Yep.
So that implies that there are androids who are still alive, so not necessarily dead.
They weren't connected to the bunker, so therefore they weren't infected by that same synchronization that
exactly.
the units,
So we are in a bad spot. Look at 9S; he's thinking about the spot that he's in right now. But don't forget that Nier Automata is definitely a happy video game.
Right.
And with that, we will conclude episode 9.
That's right.
And we'll see you episode 10.
2 digits next time.
Yep, we'll be into. We'll have to find a good way to start that one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon.
Bye.
Bye.